please.
Today is Tuesday the 14th of June.
Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 8:12 a.m.
And Alexa, the weather in Rochester.
In Rochester, it's 14 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 23 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
So guys, as my day usually starts during the week when kids go to school, the guy upstairs will sit on his balcony, smoke cigarettes, and he will cough. So he coughed before he left and took his children to school. There was a Dreams lorry outside. I didn't take videos of it because I was in my pyjamas, and I'm not going to go out on the balcony in my pyjamas taking videos of things. I saw it out of the window. Right. So my neighbour's gone out with a Jack Jones top on. I've got a black top on with One Planet that I got from the ladies section in Primark. Female. If we take a look outside, anyone taking kids to school would be going to school approximately now anyway. And this has been going on for 2 years. People drilling, builders drilling. So yesterday I went to Chatham on the train, and I spent most of my money at the street because I don't usually go out very much. But as I was going to the dentist, I thought I might as well, have a look around the shops while I'm by my, out on my own, because when I go out with other people, I can't go into shops and get what I want. So I was able to go into shops, get what I want, sit down and relax and have a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Now that worked out a treat, because normally I'm waiting on the train station for half an hour, 45 minutes for a train, but I stayed in the coffee shop. And the train, just as I was going down the stairs, got to where near the shops were on the platform, there came the train to Charing Cross. And I got on it, and it stopped off at Rochester. And I came down in the lift because my legs were sore. Yesterday morning I spoke to Kim, and she gave me some flowers. Meet Crystal. So this is what Kim gave me yesterday, the lovely blonde lady in the co-op. Gift bouquet of flowers there, really nice, beautiful, sweet smelling flowers. And Kim gave them to me, and I'm a woman. The thing is, guys, I'd rather she gave the flowers to me than they get thrown in the dustbin. I mean, they were originally £5, so you can see how much shop stock gets thrown in the dustbin, can't you? That was a £5 bouquet of flowers that would have gone into the bin. That's what happens to them if you don't give them away. They could go into the rubbish bin. They were reduced. And I got other stuff in the co-op yesterday morning before I went out. Now, Kim was acting like my dad. Kim was talking about a stent. Of course, my dad, Derek, had a stent. He had a bad heart, didn't he? So he'd had a stent put in. I don't know if they removed the stent before they cremated him, but they should have. I just treated myself to some fudge, Staunton's fudge yesterday. Some skip crisps and some Nescafe 2-in-1 coffee. And don't most women like chocolate? Yeah, so I got 2 packets of Nestle Munchies. Right, so when I put the Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster DVD on last night, it came out in French. French! I love Scooby-Doo Loch Ness in French, and I couldn't understand a word of it. So I took it out and I watched another DVD last night. By myself again, which I don't mind, because I, you know, when people are with you, they tell you what to do, they hog the remote control. Of course I would like cuddles and affection, but it's not going to happen, so you make do with what you've got. Don't you? So this morning, I am a beautiful, positive, middle-aged woman, and I'm going to hug myself, because I love myself if nobody else does. That's what I do every morning, guys. And you look in the mirror and say, you are a beautiful woman. You are going to do something positive today. You are going to ignore bullies, wear what you want, do what you want, and go where you want to go. And if you don't want to do something that somebody says, what do you say? No! If you disagree with something somebody says, say no. If you're in a situation where I have been several times where people are saying things that you disagree with, they're doing things you don't like, then you get up and you walk away from the situation. When somebody is angry and they are on the verge of attacking you, you calm them down. You don't shout at them, you don't wind them up, you calm them down. You say words to calm them down. They could be on drugs, they could have taken drink, and they're not going to understand you anyway. But if you act aggressive to someone who's in an angry mood, it's going to make the situation volatile and worse and blow up out of proportion. I've had several abusive relationships where I've suffered domestic violence, and you know, when you're being treated in an inhumane manner and someone is locking you up, caging you in, telling you to shut up, and you disagree with it, it's so easy to aggravate the situation and make the abuser worse. So if you're in a situation, this is what I would suggest, it's a suggestion. If your partner, husband, wife, whatever, whoever is on the verge of attacking you, or you're doing something that is not right and you disagree with it, you stand up and you say, no, I'm not putting up with this. Not shouting, not screaming, and you wait till they've gone away, and if you're in danger, get out. Just quietly go out of the house, flat, wherever you are, and get help. I stayed in an abusive relationship for 18 years, and it took its toll on my kids, my children. But I was weak, I was controlled, and I was at times being hit. And when a man hits you, he's in control. Right? And you're scared and you're afraid, but believe you me, if you don't do something about it and you go on to have children like I did, and I did try and get help before I had children, and no one listened to me, they never do, it takes its toll on the children. And your children go up to think you're a pathetic mother. Oh, Daddy, you know, he hits Mummy. He doesn't give a shit about Mummy. And they grow up the same. They do, and they grow up to hit you as well. Your own kids will grow up to hit you because they've watched the father hit the mother, and they have no respect for you at all because they've seen your father degrade you, hit you, and treat you like shit. So, for the sake of the kids, I would not stay in an abusive relationship. Now, because my father hit me when I was a child and sexually abused me, I've been attracted to men that are the same as my dad. So my ex-husband was like it. Several blokes I've met off dating sites, and the one that I met at the other flat, he was like it. Now I'm a positive, strong woman, and I will not put up with sadistic, cruel, inhumane behaviour from anybody that comes into my life. Right? I won't hit back, I won't argue, I just won't invite them into my life. If they're going to treat me like a pile of shit, go away and do it somewhere else. I'm not interested. I'm not someone's property. I'm not a whore or a prostitute or some piece of, meat you can abuse. I'm a human being. And if you don't like it, take your bad shit somewhere else, okay? Nowhere. You can make noise. You can shine lights in my face. You can offer me drugs and drink. No. End of. And if I want to wear shorts, I will wear shorts. And if you don't like it, look somewhere else. Do I ask you to look at my legs? Do I ask people outside to stare at my legs? What are you staring at my legs for? You should be staring and watching what you're doing. It's only a pair of middle-aged, worn and torn legs where I've walked all my life. If you want to make noises like pigs, because pigs go bleh, bleh, bleh. If you want to act like a bunch of pigs, go ahead and do it. Because I'm not listening. And it's some people in their 60s and 70s plus doing it. It's absolutely shameful behaviour from adults. But that's what pigs do. So every time I see someone go, it's just pigs. Animals that don't know any better. So, right, I'm getting on with the rest of my day. You can't go out every day and spend money. And I'm stuck indoors with builders drilling and making noises. And I just ignore them. I have never spoken myself, initiated a conversation with a builder. And I'm not going to either. Right? As I said before, one of my sons came down to Chatham and he wasn't welcomed. He felt shitty. He was offered hard vodka and drugs in a homeless hostel. And that's what Chatham and Rochester and all the Medway district is, full of drugs. And most of the people I saw in shops yesterday were drug addicts. Teeth missing, black teeth, out of their heads pinching their girlfriend's bottom in shops. They haven't got jobs. They spend all their benefit on drugs and drink. They should be rehabilitated and helped and not left to wander around the streets a danger to the rest of the public. Because that's what they are, a danger to the rest of the public. But, the government is just interested in money. Money. Making money. And we make money through drugs, drink, smoking, and they don't help people. They tell us we're obese, yet we were under lockdown conditions for 2 years. What caused us to stay indoors and keep eating? They tell us we're alcoholics and they sell us alcohol. We're smokers. Where does the cigarettes come from? Sweets rot your teeth. They broke mine. Fast food. you obese. Keep going to McDonald's and having takeaways. I mean, my mum's been giving me takeaways for a couple of weeks now, and I put on weight. I don't like it. Alright? Just look after yourselves, guys. That's all I'm trying to do. But I'm not going with any Tom, Dick and Harry because I'm lonely. Which I'm not actually. I've got my dog and you can be alone without being lonely. I mean, I don't feel lonely right now. I don't. I'm self-sufficient. I'm a strong woman. I'm suffering from pain. And, it may need an operation to stop the pain. But real loneliness is an old person, right, that can't get out. Has got no company, no one to help them go shopping, and is afraid to ask. And they die alone in their flat because they can't afford to heat their home. And that's pure, real loneliness. An old person who's lost their partner, who's got nobody and no help. That's loneliness. I mean, I can go out and go into the shop, talk to Kim. I can go around the fields and see people. A poor disabled person at home that can't physically get out and has just been abandoned and left. That is loneliness and being abandoned by society. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, and the government needs to help people get off drugs and drink and show them a different path before the drug addicts and the alcoholics take over. See you later.